is up, everybody? It is Tommy here from Saleslucky.com, and today you guys are in for a treat. I'm doing something new. I'm starting these monthly book reviews, okay, where I will review the books that I've read recently and share with you guys my thoughts on these books and the main takeaways and the main benefits from reading each book. And then you can take a look at which books resonate with you and sound most interesting for you, and borrow them from the library or get them on Amazon. And we're going to do these every month, okay? So, the first book is called Fuck Your Excuses by Ryan Stewman. So, not super well known yet, but Ryan is an incredible salesperson, incredible man. He started in a mortgage space and recently created, or in the past 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, however many years, created his sales education business. So if you guys like when people keep it real, if you guys like no censorship, if you guys like stories about going through a personal transformation, especially if you guys are hustlers, this is the book to read, okay? I was blown away at how amazing this book was. I couldn't put it down. It's got stuff from his personal life, stuff from his professional life, and it's just, Ryan keeps it real. He's a simple dude. He keeps it easy to understand and gets straight to the truth. Highly recommend this book. In fact, I recommend this so much I gave it a 10 out of 10. So a couple concepts in this book that I just want to share with you guys. The idea of, I mentioned personal transformation. So Ryan talks about when you start being real, your true authentic self, you will begin to attract what you desire. There's a quote by Charlie Munger that he mentions in the book as well. And Charlie says, to get what you want, you have to deserve what you want. The world is not yet a crazy enough place to reward a whole bunch of undeserving people. So think about that as it pertains to your professional life. Are you putting in the daily efforts that's going to warrant you feeling deserving of the success that you want? Also, one big takeaway for me in this book was, might sound simple, but to become a high performer, one must budget one's time and money. And I know that sounds like a no-brainer, but my guess is that most people do not actually have a very strict system of budgeting their time and money. This is actually an area that I am working on, especially the budgeting time aspect. So in the book, Ryan talks about blocking out time for your critical tasks throughout the day and making sure that each one gets done. And main thing is having those blocks of time on your calendar. Definitely a room for improvement for me there. And the third point that I want to share with you from this book is the idea of upper limits and self-sabotage, which, again, highly recommend you read that book. But he talks about how when we get outside of our comfort zone sometimes and things are too good or whatever it might be, we might sabotage ourselves to bring it back down to the level that we're comfortable with, and how important it is to recognize and be aware when we're doing these things so that we get out of our own way, okay? The second book I want to share with you guys is The 5 Dialogues by Plato, okay? So this is a classic text, obviously by Plato, who talks about his mentor, Socrates. And, you might have heard the Socratic method when it comes to dialogue and discourse. And basically, the Socratic method is a way of dialogue that is focused on asking questions and answering them to uncover the truth. And there's a lot of similarities when it comes to the Socratic method and what Socrates and the way that Socrates engages with his counterpart to sales. Because in sales, effective selling, as you guys know, is about asking the right questions and understanding and extracting essentially the truth of the situation. So there's a lot of similarities there, and I would rate this book an 8 out of 10. Definitely a worthy read, especially if you guys are into philosophy, okay? The third book here is Where Have All the Salesmen Gone? by Wally Armbruster. And Wally, this is an interesting book. You know, there's a lot of pictures in here. You know, there's like almost like comic book looking pictures. It's an entertaining read. Wally was one of a very successful advertiser, marketer, and being in marketing, coming from a sales background, he emphasizes the importance of sales in marketing. And at the time this book was written, in, let's see, 1983, he felt that there were not enough marketers with sales backgrounds, which he believed effective marketing is really, you know, should have a foundation of sales within it. So, you know, you get to hear kind of almost like a Mad Men type of account by a great advertiser, great marketer, talking about his insights and appreciation of the art of sales. Okay, this is a good book as well. I do recommend that you read this as well. And this I would give an 7 out of 10. Okay. And then finally, here we have Tribal Leadership by Dave Logan. And, you know, this is an incredibly powerful book. You know, you guys understand I talk about how important it is, how important sales skills are, interacting with everyone in our lives. And it's something I've been realizing and noticing for myself is just how equally, if not more important, the skill of leadership is. And it's something that I fully intend to get better at and grow at. And I'm sharing this journey with you guys. So tribal leadership talks about basically 5 stages of leadership, characterized by a phrase of how the individual basically views the world and themselves. Stage 1 is characterized by the phrase that life sucks. Okay, obviously not a good place to be. Level up a little bit. Stage 2, the phrase characterized in this stage is not life sucks, but I suck. So it moves away from, elevates from the whole world sucks to, okay, well maybe the whole world doesn't suck, but just, you know, that person's unique circumstance, right? So, and then you level up to the next level, and it's level 3, and level 3 is I am great. You know, and the book talks about how a lot of times, typically, people get kind of, you know, get to level 3, and to reach the next level, to really evolve, they need to go from level 3 to level 4. And it's really a pivotal point, which also for me is something that I've been learning and experiencing and evolving and developing with, is moving from level 3 to level 4, which is incorporating other people. Because at the end of the day, you know, we can't do it. We're not able to do everything ourselves. And sometimes we need a team around us, or just be able to collaborate effectively with other people. And it's not about your individual skill. So level 4 is characterized by the phrase, we are great. Instead of I am great, which is level 3, level 4 is we are great. And then finally, the pinnacle, which some organizations get to from time to time, is instead of we are great, which is level 4, it's level 5, which is the world is great, everything is great, life is great, okay? And there's a big shift between each one of the different stages. And stage 3, I am great, is all about the individual, about, you know, how great the individual is. Level 4 is we are great, and that's a big transition that a lot of people need to get through, and it's something that I'm developing again in myself as well. So I rate that book, Tribal Leadership, a solid 8. Check it out. And check out the blog post as well. I'll have some of the links, affiliate links in there. You know, full disclosure, if you do click that link on Amazon and buy from that link, I do get a tiny commission from that purchase. And hope you guys enjoyed this blog post, this video. If you didn't check out the blog post, click the link in the description here. And, you know, take a look at the blog post, and we love your feedback. Hope you guys get value out of this, and have a great rest of your day.